get up, get out of bed, and watch this video. Anyway, good Friday morning from Alamogordo, New Mexico. The time is whatever it shows there. And the temperature outside right now, I think it's around 64 degrees outside. I got the windows open, or a window open. And yeah, it feels pretty nice in here. Today it'll be in the 90s, low 90s, which is summertime. And also this afternoon at 4 p.m. New Mexico time, we have our weekly Beer 30 Sanity session. For those of you that are interested, join us and you can chat among yourselves and I can watch. Makes a very easy video. What else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. Day after yesterday, day before tomorrow, right now. Right now went right on by. Amazing, isn't it? Happens every day. Happens every second. Happens every nanosecond. Happens every picosecond. Anyway, that's a little bit of time. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. And I know the media is filled up with something new now, so you can't do anything about it. But do yourself a favor, ignore it. It'll go away. What else? Today, for your viewing pleasure, I've got a driving video. It's just around Alamogordo, but I was checking out a new way to eliminate that fuzziness in the videos. I know I focus on these things every now and then. You get that focus. And but I wanted to do another video to see how it looked to you guys. It didn't look too bad to me. We'll see. And then, yeah, if necessary, I'll order me an Apple iPhone, but those things are expensive. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got some plans coming up. There's a little, well, I'm going to make some modifications at Zozo. I'll tell you about those in a day or so. And I got an antenna sticking up here. But anyway, moving along. Ted Walker. If your phone is sitting on the dash, you can move the AC to the defrost position and keep it cool. I have to do that with my Garmin to keep it cool. Yeah, well, yeah, but most of the way I have a dash mount and the way it sits, it's out of the sun most of the time, but yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. This is Paul Real Estate, I guess, you think? Yeah, maybe. Rusty, the video mostly is good and clear. So what? If for a couple of seconds the video may get blurry, most of the time it's clear. Maybe those folks should remember the old days when all people had was black and white TV. Yeah, well, they don't remember that. You know, that's the key. Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to try to get things correct. You know, the phone was working fine up until, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago or rough that range, and then Google did an update on their phone, and away it went. You know, people that write code to be employed must write code every day. Okay, so they got to continue to tweak things, and also now some of the code is being written by learning or artificial intelligence, which is not even human. So enough said about that. Let's see what this is here. The Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. I know you do you. This is on Polishing the Diamond. I would have a professional put the air conditioner in the back window so it looked good and cooled your van like a refrigerator. Yeah, that's a possibility. If I get to the point I'm going to use the van regularly or often as a camping vehicle, then I might do that, because yeah, it wouldn't it wouldn't require a lot of money. You know, you just remove one of those windows in the back and stick it in there, and then figure out a place to plug it in. You know, I mean, you know, I'd have to go to places that have electric. You can't do that off solar. Yeah, you're right, and I may do that. I'm certainly not ruling it out. Karen, you have a gift for conversation. So few of us do these days. Thanks. Thank you, Karen. Well, you know, conversation's kind of gone. I mean, you know, You don't get a lot of it. It used to be that we actually talked on the telephone. A few of you still may do that, but by and large now everything is text. You know, and how they got us to do that, I can't imagine, because see, that's the least expensive way to for the telecommunications companies to move data. You know, the data packets. You know, a text is just a few little packets. You know, but a conversation could be hundreds. You know, but anyway, enough said. John says, back whenever. Okay, Karen, I don't know who on computer thought this address up for me. Always tricksters around, you know. Yeah, I guess. Goldie, Joe RV, we are headed to Ruidoso in July. I know it will be hot, but not like here in Texas. No, it'll be nice. The Ruidoso will be very nice. You'll be in the probably the low 80s for highs, you know, which is 20 degrees cooler than Texas. Bev Bender, it does get blurry every few moments, but clears. Yeah, I know that was on the video. Yeah, I noticed that too, and I was trying to figure out what was causing it to blur, you know, and what it is apparently it's just trying to focus on every too many things. And you know, people say, you know, set the auto. There is no autofocus setting. There is no macro micro setting. You know, it's only got just a few settings on all three of my phones. So, you know, I looked at the settings. There's nothing to change. I did change some and did a video, and it didn't do anything. Eddie Weiser, I am not a photographer, but I think it may be the angle of your windshield in the van when capturing a higher focal point. Well, it's possibly could be the windshield of the van. It could be, and maybe if I put the camera in a different place, it'll work. But we'll see. I'll play around with it every now and then. Thank you. Karen again says, I've been watching you since before 2017. Well, thank you, Karen. Not trying to hit on you. You remind me of my husband and my best friend, who was also brother-in-law. Both men are dead now. Ew. So you're a comfort. I'll shut up now. Ha. Well, thank you, Karen. Enjoy your day. Stephen Greco, I enjoy all of Rusty's videos. Well, that's good to know. I mean, you know, they are what they are. You know, I look at some of these other YouTube videos, and they're like movies. You know, they spend all day editing videos. I have never edited a video that I recall. I don't think I ever even tried it. You know, the reason is I think it's silly. I'm not making movies. I'm just making a simple video, and I think YouTubers, a lot of them could do the same thing and have equal response. Plo523, it looks like it focuses a little slower than you drive. It could be just out of its happy temp range. Next time you're up in Cloudcroft, see if it does the same thing. Yeah, we could, I can do that. Sure, thank you. This is Dan Youngs. Can you also get the water turned on? Yeah, in fact, I'm going to turn the water on here next week as soon as the power's on. I want to make a trip to Carrizozo, but I want there to be power there, you know, and because there's some things I need to do. And on the way to the Zozo property, I'll stop by the water department and pay the $100 deposit and have them turn the water on. So then I'll have water, electric, and septic if I need it, but I won't need the septic. Yeah. It says then you could burn the pallet safely in a small recreational fire and many other uses like cleaning. Yeah, true, all true. But I've got some plans. You'll see. You're coming up here probably tomorrow morning's video. You'll see Suzanne Hoffer. Is that right? A lot of states like Tennessee don't allow this to be placed on your property. That's the Tiny Home Depot. They will come out and either demolish it or have you remove it from the property. Well, I don't know that they'd demolish it. They'd probably make you modify it maybe. But anyway, whatever, thank you. James Jackson here. Well, I'm glad you're not there. Anyway, this is Stephen Hall. He says, updated to your current vid, but I stumbled upon Valley of Fires BLM. Love it. I would have kept cruising west if I didn't know about this place from your previous vids. Oliver Lee is still my favorite, though. Yeah, Oliver Lee stays pretty damn busy. When I first started RVing years ago, you could go to Oliver Lee and there wouldn't be a soul there. It was just completely off the beaten path. But now you're lucky to get a spot, well, with water and electric. James Jackson here. Bowman, can you not move your tiny home to your new property? Just asking a question. I could, but it cost about $8,000. These things are not easy to move. It's expensive. And I wouldn't want to do it anyway because, you move these things and it's like a travel trailer, they kind of twist on their frame and you get a mess. This is Alan. Everything blurs. We're old. Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, here we go to Joe something. I can see every crack in the pavement. Awesome. Well, yeah, it's the videos are typically very good with the pixels, and I'm still working with it, and we'll see how it goes. Scotty Thompson, cool comment call. Thank you, Scotty. Masked bowler from Wisconsin. He says, nice shirt, red shirt. Thank you, appreciate it. Joe says, for what it's worth, sometimes it seemed the camera would autofocus on the close-in windshield rather than the distant items. Yeah, it's a real tricky thing. When it's out of focus, I'm trying to figure out why, and there's no setting to allow it or to change it. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're working on it though. We'll get it. This is Sued, S-U-E-D. Worse than before? Well, I didn't think it was worse. I thought it was a little better, but thank you. Garage Ninja. Fuzzy still at times. It's focusing on something, maybe beer 30. Yeah, it could be, and that's today at 4 p.m. Maybe we get that out of the way. It'll straighten up. This is Mr. C.J. Cav. Thumbs up to you. Gabriel's Holistic Care. Fuzzy, Rusty. Yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a worm, a mighty worm was he. He crawled upon the railroad tracks, the train he did not see. And Fuzzy Wuzzy. No, it's Ooey Gooey. Ooey Gooey was a worm, a mighty worm was he. He crawled upon the railroad tracks, the train he did not see. And Ooey Gooey. That was an old one. That goes back to when I was a kid. This is Jeff Sparks. From what I see in the Fuzzy videos is that the camera kept focusing on a dead bug, chip, or something immediately on the window in front of the camera. Even in this new video, when it goes out of focus, you can see a tiny black speck come into focus at about 4 o'clock in the video. Huh. All right, I'll check it out. Thank you, Jeff Sparks. But I did clean the windshield. I did. I mean, I really cleaned it. Tracy Phillips, you have it going your way, Rusty. Great video. Yeah, that was on the polishing the diamond. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. This is all, it's all coming together slowly. 1968 Alaskan says, Rusty, I think it's the autofocus. Moving the camera back or closer may stop the camera from focusing on the windshield. It could also be picking up the reflection of the dash. Yeah, it could be doing a lot of things. There is no auto, this guy here, Chubby, says turn off autofocus. You can't turn off autofocus. There is no setting for autofocus on any of my 3-pixel phones. And I go to the advanced settings, all the settings. There is no setting for autofocus. We'll do one more here. Mark from Arizona. I also have a Google Pixel 7a phone, but no issues. Have you tried updating the phone? I know they have had some glitches and re-released another update. I don't know. My updates are automatic. As far as I know, I've checked and it says it's up to date. Mark says all we wanted was a burger and fries. That was downtown Cloudcroft. But anyway, what else can I tell you? Thumbs up. Carpe diem, seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why? It doesn't cost you a penny. But You don't see it on TV. If you're using your phone, you can look at the description and click on it. But anyway, use it if you choose. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day is good for you. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slowly. Relieves stress. Lowers your blood pressure. Do that several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, exercise like your body once or twice every single day. You'll never regret that. And then stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios. Aloha until the next video. See you at Beer 30 for those of you that want to join. Come on down. Adios, bye-bye.